were not only valuable but symbolic, representing Jesus' kingship, deity, and eventual suffering. Thus, the birth of Christ added a new layer of significance to this time of year. As we celebrate Christmas, we honor this humble birth that would forever change the course of history. As centuries passed, Christmas evolved into a celebration we would recognize today. From its modest beginnings, this holiday underwent a significant transformation, absorbing traditions from various cultures and periods, each adding a new layer to the Christmas we know and love. Let's travel back to the Middle Ages, when the first Christmas trees began to appear. In Germany, devout Christians brought decorated trees into their homes, a tradition that spread across Europe and eventually the world. The evergreen fir tree, symbolizing eternal life, was adorned with apples, nuts, and dates, and later with candles symbolizing Christ, the light of the world. But what about the jolly man in the red suit, Santa Claus? He has his roots in the 3rd century with St. Nicholas of Myra, a bishop known for his generosity. The Dutch Sinterklaas, a figure based on St. Nicholas, was brought to America by Dutch settlers in the 17th century. Over time, Sinterklaas evolved into Santa Claus, the gift-giving figure who travels the world on Christmas Eve. The act of gift-giving itself has a complex history. In the Roman festival of Saturnalia, gifts were exchanged as a form of goodwill. This tradition was incorporated into Christmas, symbolizing the gifts of the Magi to the baby Jesus. Over time, this act of giving has become central to our Christmas celebrations. The Victorian era was indeed a pivotal time in shaping modern Christmas traditions. Queen Victoria's husband, Prince Albert, introduced the German custom of the Christmas tree to Britain. Christmas cards, too, became popular during this period, a tradition that remains strong even in the digital age. Christmas carols, a mixture of pagan and Christian songs, also gained widespread popularity during the Victorian era. These carols, sung in churches and homes, added a musical dimension to the holiday, fostering a sense of community and shared celebration. So, the modern celebration of Christmas is a product of centuries of evolution and cultural blending. It's a rich tapestry of traditions, each telling a piece of the holiday's fascinating story and reminding us of the shared history and values that bind us together. Fast forward to today, Christmas is celebrated by billions around the world. It has evolved into an occasion that transcends borders, cultures, and traditions, becoming a universal symbol of love, joy, and togetherness. Around the globe, Christmas festivities are as diverse as the people who celebrate them. In Australia, Christmas falls in the summertime, so families often gather on the beach, barbecuing their Christmas dinner and playing cricket in the sand. Meanwhile, in the snowy landscapes of Scandinavia, families might spend the day skiing or ice skating before cozying up by the fire with a hot cup of mulled wine. In Mexico, the holiday season begins with Las Posadas, a series of nightly processions reenacting Mary and Joseph's search for shelter. Over in Japan, where Christmas isn't a national holiday, it's still celebrated as a time for spreading happiness and love, often marked by exchanging gifts and eating a special Christmas cake. But amidst this kaleidoscope of traditions, some common themes endure. Family, generosity, and joy are pillars of Christmas celebrations everywhere, from the United States and Canada, where families gather to exchange gifts under beautifully adorned Christmas trees, to the Philippines, where the holiday season stretches from September until January, making it one of the longest Christmas seasons in the world. Generosity, too, is a universal theme. Around the world, people embrace the spirit of giving, whether it's through exchanging presents, donating to charities, or volunteering their time to help those less fortunate. And then there's the joy, the sheer, unadulterated joy that lights up faces young and old, the joy of being with loved ones, of giving and receiving, of sharing and caring. It's a joy that's infectious, spreading warmth and cheer like the twinkling lights of a Christmas tree. So while Christmas may look different around the world, its essence remains the same. It's a time for love, a time for joy, a time for togetherness. Despite its complex history, the essence of Christmas remains a celebration of love, joy, and togetherness. So, what have we learned about Christmas? We've journeyed through time, exploring how this beloved holiday came to be. We unveiled that Christmas has roots in pagan festivals long before the birth of Christ was celebrated. We delved into the biblical account of Jesus' birth, a story that is central to the holiday for billions around the world. We traced the evolution of Christmas, witnessing how it has morphed and changed over the centuries, embracing new traditions and discarding old ones. Today, Christmas is a vibrant tapestry of these diverse influences, a holiday that is as varied as the people who celebrate it. From exchanging gifts, decorating homes and trees, attending church services, to sharing meals with family and friends, Christmas has become a universal symbol of peace, love, and goodwill. And whether you celebrate Christmas as a religious observance, a cultural holiday, or both,